This is what your husband does for a living, Sarah.
Oh, it's so cool.
We are truly a sisterhood.
They are the real Army wives, stars of the new OWN series, Married to the Army, Alaska. Women on the front lines, shouldering the responsibility of family and home while their husbands serve their country.
It's hard for me to separate the Army from the wife because that's who I am. I'm an Army wife.
Yolanda was born into the Army life. The daughter of 2 career soldiers, husband Colonel Morris Goins just completed his 4th deployment.
So how was your day yesterday, baby?
The couple have 1 son, Cameron. Following in his dad's footsteps, he is a junior at West Point.
I cannot imagine sending my only child to war.
And you're 100% sure this is what you want to do?
I'll be just fine.
Oh.
So there is no one more qualified than Yolanda to bring together this sisterhood of Army wives at Fort Richardson, Alaska.
My husband just joined a year ago in January, so this is all very new to me.
It's a support group that never knows what the new day will bring.
As an Army wife, I can say with probably 98% certainty, your husband will be different, but it's nothing to fear. It's just something to prepare for. And on the flip side, you won't be the same.
For these women, deployment is more than just a word. It's a way of life, and it's a tough one.
Inside, your knees are buckling, but yet, when it's required, you stand strong as a mighty warrior. That's what Army wives are.
And Colonel Goins and his wife Yolanda are here with us this morning. Welcome. And Colonel, you just got back a month ago, so we want to thank you for your service. And I want to ask you why you decided to do this show, why you agreed to do this show.
Maybe you want to go first?
Sure. Well, we decided to do the show because we noticed that our spouses really give a tremendous sacrifice to our nation. So while the soldiers are serving on one side of the battlefield, we have children and spouses at home serving on the other side of the battlefield. And they just give a phenomenal amount of sacrifice to our nation, to serve our nation.
And your military family continues because you've got a son that must feel like in deployment because he's a West Point cadet now that you don't get to see very much, I'm guessing.
Yes, that is true, sir. We do not. Our son is a Cal, which is a junior at West Point, and so we are stationed in Alaska, and so we don't have the opportunity to see him very much, and so he's following in his dad's footsteps, absolutely.
Well, we have a bit of a surprise for you because, Colonel, I know you haven't seen your son. He is here with us. Cameron,
come on, Cameron.
How you doing? Surprise, right?
So you play football.
Yeah. How you doing?
That's a good-looking military family right there, ladies and gentlemen.
How you doing?
This is my baby. How are you, son?
Sit down.
I know you guys are just getting reacquainted, but how does it feel to be back together again? Colonel, you didn't know this was happening. Your wife was in on it, though, by the way.
That's an outtake mission for sure. It's just phenomenal. It is just good to see him. It has been a while.
There's so many difficult things that people who serve in the military have to go through, but the family relationships are another one, and it builds a very strong bond. You and your story have been explaining to families what to expect. This is the kind of thing that he's got to get used to, being away from the family and coming back. But it doesn't change the bonds, right?
It does not. It just, in fact, it strengthens the bonds because when your husband or your son is away and you cannot see them every day, my husband left for work one day and he came home 10 months later. And so it teaches you to cherish those moments that you do have and to focus on what is important and
Cameron,
not trivialize.
I'm guessing your dad is your inspiration.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Does he have an important life lesson that you've decided to follow in his footsteps?
He's just a great leader to me, and I want to be just like him, like follow the same career path and everything like that, so yes.
You're well on your way.
It's amazing to see you both. And don't miss this show, by the way, because this is something that some folks just don't understand, that everybody is serving at the time that the men and women in the military are away.
We're going to let you guys hang out, and we'll get out of your way. Thank you so much, and congratulations.